Hamlet, the protagonist of William Shakespeare's play Hamlet, is one of the most complex and intriguing characters in literature. He is the son to the late king and nephew to the present king. Hamlet is known for his profound intellect and philosophical nature. He is often found contemplating the deeper meaning of life, death, and human existence. His famous soliloquies, such as the to be or not to be speech, reflect his introspective and analytical mind. One of Hamlet's defining traits is his inability to take decisive action. Despite being aware of his uncle Claudius' treachery in murdering Hamlet's father, King Hamlet, Hamlet hesitates to act on his desire for revenge. This indecisiveness leads to a series of unfortunate events in the play. Moreover, Hamlet experiences a range of emotions, including grief, anger, betrayal, and despair. The sudden death of his father and the hasty marriage of his mother, Queen Gertrude, to his uncle Claudius, contribute to his psychological turmoil. His internal conflict is a central theme in the play. Hamlet's relationships with Ophelia and Gertrude add complexity to his character. His treatment of Ophelia is a mix of affection and cruelty, while his relationship with his mother, Gertrude, is marked by a sense of betrayal and disgust. Hamlet fits the archetype of a tragic hero, a character who suffers a downfall due to a tragic flaw in his character. Hamlet's tragic flaw is often considered to be his indecisiveness, which ultimately leads to his own demise. Despite his internal struggles, Hamlet feels a strong sense of duty and honor towards avenging his father's murder. Claudius is Hamlet's uncle and the new king of Denmark. Claudius is portrayed as highly ambitious, willing to commit murder and marry his brother's widow to secure the throne. His actions align with Machiavellian principles, showcasing his ruthless pursuit of power. He presents a deceptive front to the court, portraying himself as a benevolent king. He goes to great lengths to conceal his guilt over murdering King Hamlet, projecting an image of stability while hiding the moral decay within the Danish court. Claudius's marriage to Queen Gertrude is a key element of the plot. The quick remarriage raises questions about the nature of their relationship, and Hamlet is deeply disturbed by his mother's marriage to his uncle so soon after his father's death. The tension between Claudius and Hamlet is central to the play. Hamlet's suspicion and hatred towards Claudius intensify after the revelation of his father's murder. Claudius, in turn, views Hamlet's behavior as madness and seeks to unravel the cause through various means. Hamlet's mother, Claudius's wife, and the Queen of Denmark. Her sensuous nature is evident in her quick remarriage to Claudius shortly after the death of King Hamlet. Her actions raise questions about the nature of her relationship with both her deceased husband and her new husband. Some interpretations view Gertrude as a symbol of corruption within the court of Elsinore. Her marriage to Claudius, who is responsible for King Hamlet's murder, represents a moral decay that permeates the Danish royal family. Polonius is a high-ranking courtier in the Danish court and serves as an advisor to King Claudius. He is often depicted as a sycophantic figure, seeking to ingratiate himself with the king. Polonius is also the father of Laertes and Ophelia. Polonius's interactions with his children, Laertes and Ophelia, reveal aspects of his character. He gives Laertes fatherly advice before Laertes departs for France, urging him to be cautious and avoid rash behavior. Polonius's relationship with Ophelia becomes more complex as he involves her in his schemes for political gain. Polonius is known for his long-winded and often convoluted speeches. This characteristic is humorously depicted in the play, and Hamlet famously refers to him as a tedious old fool. Polonius's verbosity adds a comedic element to the play but also serves to highlight his self-importance. Polonius is involved in political maneuvering within the court. He plays a role in Claudius's schemes to spy on Hamlet, suspecting that Hamlet's erratic behavior may be linked to his love for Ophelia. Polonius's willingness to use his daughter as a pawn in political games underscores his opportunistic nature. Polonius's death is ironic and contributes to the overall tragic tone of the play. While eavesdropping on Hamlet's conversation with Gertrude, Polonius is mistaken for Claudius and killed by Hamlet. This accidental death adds complexity to Hamlet's character and furthers the theme of unintended consequences. Polonius's daughter, Laertes' sister, and Hamlet's lover. Ophelia is a passive character, often following the instructions and expectations imposed upon her by her father and brother. Her submissiveness is evident in her interactions with both Polonius and Laertes, as well as in her obedience to their directives regarding her relationship with Hamlet. Ophelia's mental state deteriorates significantly after her father's death and Hamlet's erratic behavior. The overwhelming pressure from the conflicting demands of her family and her love for Hamlet contributes to her descent into madness. Her tragic decline is symbolized by her singing and distributing flowers with symbolic meanings. Ophelia's character can be interpreted as a symbol of the oppression faced by women in the societal norms of the time. The ghost is initially introduced as the spirit of King Hamlet, the recently deceased father of Prince Hamlet. The ghost's primary purpose is to reveal the truth behind his death, which he claims was a murder orchestrated by his brother, Claudius, who has since married Queen Gertrude and assumed the throne. The ghost's appearance contributes to the play's exploration of the supernatural. In Shakespearean times, the appearance of a ghost was often associated with unsettled business from the afterlife. The ghost's presence introduces an otherworldly element that adds intrigue and suspense to the play. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are childhood friends of Prince Hamlet and are called upon by King Claudius to investigate the cause of Hamlet's apparent madness. They are referred to together, and their lines are frequently interchangeable, reflecting a lack of individuality. This lack of distinction serves a thematic purpose in the play. Despite their mission to uncover the cause of Hamlet's madness, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern prove to be ineffective in deciphering the prince's true state of mind. Hamlet easily sees through their attempts at manipulation, turning their mission against them. The characters of Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are also explored in Tom Stoppard's play Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead. In this play, Stoppard delves into the existential nature of their existence and their roles as minor characters in a larger narrative. Laertes, he is the son of Polonius, the brother of Ophelia, and a foil to Prince Hamlet. Laertes is depicted as a loyal and caring son and brother. Before leaving for France, he receives advice from his father, Polonius, about how to conduct himself in society. His concern for Ophelia's well-being is evident when he warns her about Hamlet's potential to use their relationship for political gain. Laertes serves as a foil to Hamlet, highlighting certain qualities in contrast to the prince. While Hamlet is contemplative and hesitant in taking action, Laertes is impulsive and quick to act. This contrast becomes particularly evident in their approaches to avenging their respective fathers' deaths. In the final moments of the play, Laertes expresses regret for his actions and acknowledges the consequences of his impulsive behavior. He seeks forgiveness from Hamlet before his own death, adding a layer of humanity and remorse to his character. Horatio is one of Hamlet's closest friends and confidants. He is known for his unwavering loyalty and genuine friendship towards Hamlet. Horatio is portrayed as a stable and rational figure. He is often the voice of reason and provides a calm presence amid the chaos within the Danish court. Horatio's skepticism regarding the appearance of the ghost foreshadows the doubts and uncertainties that permeate the play. Fortinbras is the Prince of Norway, and he serves as a foil to Hamlet. Like Hamlet, Fortinbras is a young prince, but his approach to leadership and his motivations differ significantly from Hamlet's. Fortinbras is characterized by his strong political ambitions. He is determined to reclaim the territories that his father lost in a previous war with Denmark. Yorick is a character in William Shakespeare's play Hamlet, although he never appears on stage during the course of the play. Instead, Yorick is a deceased court jester whose skull is discovered by Hamlet in the famous graveyard scene. Yorick's skull becomes a symbol of mortality and the transience of life. When Hamlet holds Yorick's skull in the graveyard, he reflects on the inevitability of death and the decay of the human body. The iconic line "Alas, poor Yorick, I knew him," Horatio encapsulates this contemplation. The skull becomes a tangible connection to the past, a reminder of the fleeting nature of life, and a symbol of the inevitability of death. Yorick, as a court jester, was known for his wit and humor. The irony lies in the fact that the once lively and entertaining jester is reduced to a mere skull, highlighting the inevitable fate that awaits everyone, regardless of their talents or social standing. Our journey does not end here. In our next video, we will continue to unravel the rich tapestry of Hamlet by delving into thought-provoking themes. So, if you're eager to explore the profound depths of this timeless play further, like, subscribe, and press the bell icon.